My parents wanted me to risk everything for my brother's dream, after they destroyed mine. I'm standing in their attic, dust on my hands, staring at a stack of letters I've never seen before. 5 envelopes, 4 universities, all addressed to me, all postmarked 12 years ago. I opened the first one. Congratulations, full acceptance. Scholarship offer enclosed. I opened the second. Congratulations, merit award. Enrollment packet attached. Every single one is an acceptance. Every single one was hidden. Cut to 3 weeks ago. My parents slid loan papers across the dinner table. $65,000. My brother's big opportunity. They just needed one thing. My signature. You're the only one with good credit, my mom said. Family helps family. I almost signed. Then I found these letters. And everything else. Drop your country and the time in the comments. I want to know who's awake for this. And if you've ever been the family ATM, hit that like button. You'll understand why in a minute. Rewind to when I was 18. I applied to 7 colleges. I checked the mailbox every single day. My hands would shake when I opened the little metal door. Nothing ever came. My parents watched me wait. My dad finally put his hand on my shoulder. Maybe college isn't your path, he said. Work is honest. Work is real. My mom nodded. Not everyone is book smart, honey. I believed them. I thought I wasn't good enough. So I took a job at a retail store. Stocking shelves, cleaning floors. I worked doubles. I got promoted to key holder, then assistant manager, then regional. I was good at it, and my family noticed. Not because they were proud, because I had money. It started small. Can you cover mom's car insurance this month? Then it was dad's medical bill. Then it was my brother's laptop for school. Then his car repair. Then his spring break trip because he'd worked so hard and deserved a break. I said yes every time. I kept a folder on my laptop. Every Venmo request, every promise to pay me back. I didn't know why I saved them. It just felt safer. Over 5 years, I lent my family $18,000. I never saw a penny of it again. But I told myself it was fine. That's what family does, right? Then my brother called. He had an opportunity. A business venture. Something big. He just needed a little help. They invited me to dinner on a Sunday. The table was set nice. Candles. My mom made my favorite pasta. I should have known. My brother started talking halfway through the meal. He'd been working on a business plan. A consulting startup. He had clients lined up, investors interested. This was his moment. He slid a folder across the table. I just need a co-signer for the initial loan, he said. $65,000. It's a formality. The business plan is solid. My dad jumped in. You've always been the responsible one. Your credit is perfect. My mom reached for my hand. This is what family does. We lift each other up. I looked at the papers. My brother's name at the top. A blank line at the bottom for the co-signer. What if something goes wrong? I asked. My brother laughed. It won't. But even if it did, you know I'm good for it. $18,000 flashed in my mind. Never repaid. Can I think about it? The air changed. My mom pulled her hand back. Think about what? He's your brother. My dad's voice got quiet. After everything we sacrificed to raise you kids. My brother's face fell. He looked so disappointed, so hurt. I just need a few days, I said. He closed the folder. Okay, but I need an answer by Friday. I can't hold the investor past that. I left with the papers in my bag and a knot in my chest. The text started that night. My brother, hey, just wanted to say thanks for considering. This means everything to me. Then an hour later, I know you'll make the right choice. Then the next morning. Told my investor you're thinking it over. He's excited to meet you. I never said yes, but he was acting like I had. My mom called. Your brother is so grateful. We're so proud of you. My dad left a voicemail. We gave up a lot to raise you kids. It's nice to see that coming back around. Then the family group chat exploded. My aunt. Heard you're helping your brother. That's so wonderful. My uncle. Always knew you were the smart one with money. My cousin. Wish my sister was like you. The pressure sat on my chest like a weight. I opened the loan papers. I read them 4 times. The terms. The interest. The liability. If he defaulted, I'd owe $65,000. Plus interest. For a business I had no control over. I picked up a pen. I held it over the co-signer line. Maybe I was being selfish. Maybe this was what family meant. Then my mom called again. Can you grab some old tax files from the attic while you're thinking? I need them for our accountant. I went to the attic, and that's when everything changed. The attic was hot and dusty. Boxes everywhere. I found the tax files in under a minute. Then I saw a box labeled Miss 2011, the year I graduated high school. I opened it. Inside were 5 envelopes, thick envelopes, the kind colleges send when they accept you. All addressed to me, all postmarked April and May of 2011. I pulled out the first one. My hands were shaking. Congratulations on your acceptance to Northern State University. We are pleased to offer you a place in our incoming class. I opened the second letter. You have been awarded a merit scholarship in the amount of $22,000 per year. The third letter, another acceptance. The fourth, same. The fifth, a full ride. Every single school I applied to had said yes. I had scholarships. I had options. I had a future. And my parents hid it. They opened the letters, read them, and then buried them in a box in the attic. While I stood at the mailbox every day, thinking I wasn't good enough, I took photos of every page, every letter, every scholarship offer. Then I went home, and I started digging. Because if they lied about this, what else did they lie about? I didn't tell them I found the letters. Not yet. I needed to know more first. But the pressure kept building. 2 days before the Friday deadline, my brother showed up at my apartment. No warning, just knocked on the door. "Hey," he said. "Can we talk?" I let him in. He sat on my couch, looked around. "You've done well for yourself." "What do you need?" I asked. "I just wanted to make sure we're good." "About the loan." "I know it's a big ask. I haven't decided yet." His jaw tightened. "I already told my investor you're in." "You what?" I had to give him something. He's not going to wait forever. I never said yes. He stood up. "But you will, right?" "Your family. This is what we do." There was that phrase again. This is what we do. After he left, the group chat exploded again. My aunt, "Don't let your brother down." My uncle, "He's counting on you. Don't be selfish." Another cousin, "Family first." Then my mom called. Her voice was tight. "We need your answer by Friday. He's already made commitments based on your support." I never promised support. "But you didn't say no. That's the same thing." I hung up. Friday was 2 days away. I spent 48 hours searching. Bank statements, credit reports, old emails. I became a forensic accountant of my own life. And what I found made the hidden letters look small. I pulled my credit report, something I should have done years ago. There it was, line 17, a credit card account I never opened. Opened in August of 2012. When I was 19, closed in 2014. Small balance, always paid at minimum. I never saw that card, never used it, never signed for it. Someone opened it in my name. I checked the address on file, my parents' house. Then I went deeper. Old emails. I'd backed up everything to the cloud years ago without really looking at it. I found a thread between my mom and dad from 2016. My dad. "She's asking about the $2,000 we borrowed for the roof." My mom. "Just tell her we'll get it to her after tax season." My dad. "Think she'll push?" My mom. "No, she feels guilty enough. She won't ask twice." Another email. 2018. My mom to my dad. "Don't worry about the $5,000. I told my sister we gave it to her as a gift, not a loan." I sat back. $18,000. They never intended to pay me back. They discussed it, planned it, laughed about it. I wasn't family. I was a resource. And they'd been mining me for 12 years. I built a timeline. May 2011. My acceptance letters arrive. My parents open them, hide them. Also May 2011. My brother's deposit for private high school is due. $22,000 a year. The same month. I kept digging. June 2011. My parents refinance the house, take out $30,000 in equity. August 2011. I start my retail job. My first paycheck, I give them $300 for groceries. They cashed it. Then I found an old laptop in my closet. I'd forgotten I even had it. I booted it up. Facebook messages from 2011 between my mom and my aunt. My aunt. "Is she excited about school?" My mom. "She didn't get in anywhere. We're encouraging her to work for now." My aunt. "That's hard. Are you guys okay financially with both kids?" My mom. "We'll be fine. If she stays local and works, we can manage. We can't afford to lose her income right now." There it was. I wasn't the failure. I was the plan. They needed me to stay, to work, to pay. So they made sure I had no choice. I didn't cry. I got very, very calm. And I made a decision. I didn't call. I didn't yell. I didn't show up at their house. I did 3 things. First, I placed a credit freeze with all 3 bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. No one could open anything in my name ever again without my direct approval. Second, I scanned every document, every letter, every email, every bank record. I uploaded them to a secure cloud. Then I sent copies to a lawyer. Not to sue, just to consult, just to have a paper trail. Third, I wrote an email. To my parents, CC'd my brother. Subject line, no, body. I will not co-sign your loan. I know about the acceptance letters you hid in the attic. I know about the credit card you opened in my name in 2012. I know about the $18,000 you discussed as gifts after promising to repay me. I have documents. I have screenshots. I have dates. If my name appears on any loan, credit application, or financial document I did not sign in person with a witness present, I will file a police report for fraud and identity theft. Do not contact me unless it is in writing. I attached one photo, the acceptance letter from Northern State, with the scholarship offer circled. I hovered over the send button for 5 seconds. Then I pressed it, and I waited. My phone rang 6 times in the first hour. I didn't answer. Then my mom texted, "We need to talk about this in person. Family meeting. Tomorrow night." I thought about saying no, but I wanted to see their faces. I showed up with a binder and a witness. My best friend sat in the car outside with her phone on standby. My parents and brother were already sitting in the living room when I walked in. My dad started, "This is out of control. You're going to destroy this family over some old letters?" I sat down, opened the binder. "Let's talk about the letters," I said. I pulled out the first one, placed it on the coffee table. Northern State, full acceptance. $22,000 scholarship. My mom's face went pale. I pulled out the second letter. Western College, acceptance, merit award. My brother looked at my parents. What is she talking about? I kept going. Third letter, fourth, fifth, all acceptances, all hidden. You told me I didn't get in anywhere, I said. You told me I wasn't smart enough. My mom's voice cracked. We thought we were protecting you. College is expensive and protecting me? Or protecting your budget? I pulled out the next page, the timeline. My letters were hidden in May 2011. My brother's private school deposit was due the same month. You refinanced the house in June, and by August I was working and handing you money. My dad stood up. You don't understand what it's like to raise 2 kids and open a credit card in my name without asking? Silence. I pulled out the credit report, pointed to line 17. August 2012. I was 19. Someone opened this account using my name and your address. My brother was staring at them now, too. I pulled out the printed emails. Here's you two discussing how I won't ask for my money back because I feel too guilty. I slid the pages across the table one by one. My mom was crying. My dad looked at the floor. I'm not signing anything, I said. I've frozen my credit. I've documented 12 years of financial abuse. If you forge my signature, I will press charges. If you contact my employer, I will file for a restraining order. If you harass me, I will go to the police. My brother finally spoke. I didn't know about any of this. You benefited from all of it. I stood up. We're done. I walked out. I didn't look back. My phone stayed silent for 3 days. 3 days later, my mom sent one text. We did what we thought was best at the time. I'm sorry you see it differently. That was it. No real apology. No accountability. I blocked their numbers. I kept email open, but only for a paper trail. My brother's loan application was denied 2 weeks later. Turns out when you tell a lender there's a fraud risk with a cosigner, they take it seriously. He found a smaller investor, started a scaled-down version of his business. Last I heard, it's struggling, but he's working. He's learning. I haven't spoken to him in 8 months. My parents tried to reach out through extended family. My aunt called. My uncle sent a Facebook message. I replied once. If they want to speak to me, they can do it in writing, and they can start with the $18,000 they owe me. I never heard back. 6 months after that dinner, I did something I should have done 12 years ago. I enrolled in college. Night classes. Part-time. I'm 30 years old and I'm a freshman. And I have never been more sure of anything in my life. I used the $18,000 they never repaid as my tuition budget. I figured if they weren't going to pay me back, I'd pay myself forward. I'm majoring in business management. Maybe accounting. I haven't decided yet. I also started something else. A scholarship fund. Small, just $1,000 a year for now. But it's for first-generation students whose families don't support their education. I handed the first check to a young woman at a community college last month. She cried, "So did I. I'm in therapy now too, working through 12 years of guilt and manipulation. My therapist asked me if I'm angry. I told her no, not anymore. I'm just free. They didn't steal my future. They delayed it. And that's on them. What I do now, that's on me. I don't wake up to guilt trip texts. I don't check my bank account in fear. I don't wonder if I'm being used. I set a boundary. I enforced it. And I walked away. That's not cruelty. That's survival. So here's my question for you. Have you ever had to choose yourself over family expectations? Have you ever set a boundary that people called selfish? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. And if you believe that boundaries aren't betrayal, hit that subscribe button, because your peace matters more than their comfort. Oh, and one last thing. This story is a fictionalized dramatization based on personal experience. It is not legal or financial advice. If you're dealing with identity theft or financial abuse, talk to a licensed attorney or a financial counselor in your area. Document everything. And remember, you deserve better. Thank you for listening.